Welcome back, guys, to the BJack 70 show. I'm your host, Brandon Jackson, and it's that time of the week. It's Friday. It's time for Brandon's bets, and we're gonna get into it. But real quick, before we get into it, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you doing that. Thanks for watching. Um, but let's get into it. We got 5 bets this week. Had a 3-2 week last week. Um, Yeah, we're chugging right along. I got 5. Didn't realize it when I picked them, but writing them out now. I got 5 road teams. So we're gonna need some road magic this week. But first off, I got Miami, the Miami Dolphins -1.5 at the Carolina Panthers. Watching the Dolphins, they just lost Tyreek. The offense looked competent against the New York Jets, and Carolina's worse than the New York Jets. So, going by that logic, I think Tua can make enough plays. It's only 1.5, so they should be able to get the win by a field goal at least. They should be able to do it. Nothing's ever guaranteed in this league, especially watching Thursday night football right now. The 49ers up on the Rams currently as I speak, but nothing's ever guaranteed, but I like Miami here. I think they're the better team, maybe better coached, a few better players. Um don't say this a lot, but surprisingly the better quarterback in this matchup. Um Yeah, I think they can get it done. I think they're just a little bit better than Carolina, and I'm taking them on the road -1.5. Next up, we got Dallas on the road, Cowboys against the New York Jets. Taking Dallas -2.5. Speaking of the Jets, lost to the Miami Dolphins. This Dallas Cowboys offense is the real deal. Dak is playing out of his mind. Dak is playing like an MVP candidate right now. If they had a good enough record, he would be in real consideration, even though it's only through 4 weeks right now. But Dak is playing like an elite quarterback out of his mind right now. Without CeeDee Lamb, he's I don't think gonna have Cavante Turpin, but still got Javante Williams, still got George Pickens out there, still got Jake Ferguson out there. He did it against the Packers. I have no issue believing he can't do it against the Jets either. So I got full confidence in this Cowboys team to win at least by 3 against the New York Jets. Justin Fields he can gain some yards against this Dallas Cowboys defense, but I just don't think they're that good enough as a team. They lost Braylon Allen. Of course, they got Garrett Wilson, but Dallas has corners. So Dallas has corners. Dallas can cover Garrett Wilson, maybe not one on one, but they have the capability to cover. So who knows what that'll look like? I don't think it'll look that great. Like they'll put up some points, but they're not going to put up points on the same level as the Dallas Cowboys are. And yeah, I feel good about that one. I feel good about that one. -2.5 Cowboys against the Jets. So next we got the Detroit Lions going to Cincinnati, and that line is -10.5. Cincinnati can't score. I don't care who you put in front of them. I don't think they'll be able to score. I don't think Detroit's defense is some juggernaut, but Jake Browning in that offense is not going to have enough firepower to keep up with the Detroit Lions, Jared Goff, Amon Ra, David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs, Sam Laporta, Dan Campbell against the Cincinnati defense. They're just not going to keep up. 10.5 is a lot of points, and I've been hesitant with these big spreads like this, but watching the Lions, I feel like I'm confident enough in them to say they could hit this spread. So I don't like Cincinnati. I don't trust them. Jake Browning hasn't done anything. Like I don't see how they could keep him in place for the whole year. Like they have to make a move. Russell Wilson is out there, Jameis Winston is out there, Kirk Cousins is out there. Like a move has to be made. And Jake Browning cannot do this. Cannot keep getting away with this. Um, but 10.5 is a big number, but honestly, against the Cincinnati Bengals, I don't think it's that big of a number, honestly. So Detroit Lions minus 10.5 at the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, we got the Washington Commanders plus 2.5 at the Los Angeles Chargers. Now, I was as high on the Chargers as anybody was up until I saw what they did against the New York Giants last week, and it really disappointed me. It really disappointed me, but all these games that they've played have been close. If if Washington can keep it close, I think they can pull it out at the end. Um, I think they can keep this close because Jaden Daniels is coming back. They don't have Terry McLaurin for this game, which is a bummer. And I did put that bet in before I knew he was going to be out. So maybe maybe I shouldn't jump the gun that early. But we know I have supreme confidence in Jaden Daniels, and I still do have confidence in Justin Herbert and this offense on the other side. But I'm maybe like keeping my expectations lower than they have been for sure, but bringing them down a little bit lower than they were before, just because I saw what they did against the Giants, and I can't unsee that because that was a pitiful performance. Justin Herbert didn't look like he looked the first 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm just gonna take them down a little bit of a notch. Um, they're going to keep it close. Washington's going to go hard always. So I like Washington plus the points, plus 2.5 against the Chargers. And then last but not least, we're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it going every week until the spread, if I don't like the spread or, something happens to Patrick Mahomes. But I got the Kansas City Chiefs again this week. Monday Night Football, -3 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I come on here. I love Trevor Lawrence. He's still not doing shit, but the Jaguars are winning because they keep getting turnovers. Don't think the Chiefs are going to turn the ball over like the other teams that they've played. And it could be close. It's probably, Chiefs don't really blow people out like that. Baltimore notwithstanding losing 7 defenders last week. So, not really going to put too much stock into that. Jacksonville has been a good defense, but I don't think they have the offense to keep up with the Kansas City Chiefs. I could see this being like a 10-point victory. I could see it being 27-17 Chiefs very easily in my mind. Jacksonville trying to make a comeback, Trevor Lawrence throwing a couple picks. All I can see in my head when I picture these Jacksonville Jaguar games is Trevor Lawrence throwing interceptions. Trevor Lawrence getting strip sacked. That's all I can see when I see these games happening, and I can't get that vision out of my mind every time. So I'm gonna keep honestly picking against Jacksonville um until I see something out of Trevor Lawrence that makes me believe in him again. And I haven't seen it yet. But maybe this might be the week. I hope it's not because I'm picking the Chiefs. So taking the Chiefs -3. I think they get that done. Xavier Worthy's back. And it instantly changed the look of their offense with Xavier Worthy in the game. They look like a completely different offense. They're humming. People are open. Patrick's making passes. They're running the ball a little bit. It looks like a whole different team just because they finally have somebody to reliably stretch the field and catch the ball downfield. Um, but yeah, man, those are Brandon's bets. I'm gonna get out of here real quick, but appreciate you watching. If you're telling the bets, man, you're winning. We're at 60% on the year, so looking good, feeling good. We're gonna keep it going this week, and appreciate you watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, until the next one, we'll see you.